Oh, man, were we on the wrong screen this whole time? Or did it just change because Streamlabs messed up? Yep, we are back. Sorry about a hiccup. It just changed because of the crash. Okay, cool. I don't know what happened. Well, thankfully, it didn't take much to get back. Okay, sorry. So I think it cut off when the debt is repaid. They just forgot. And I like the expression of words of eyes of stone, words of stone. And they say, do not misunderstand. They will not submit to Tuliolal rule. So, well, we still have the resistance, I guess. Vorporlor asks for her name.
Wuklamat, protector of peace and soon to be Dawn servant.
He will remember that.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive. My old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuliolal becomes. Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Okay. Smile and then frown. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing redeeming him.
For now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird.
Smiling again. Okay.
I don't care how strong the sky ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
Oh, okay. Warcore Lardor, already accessible. Those things are speeding up. During this quest, and when using the duty support, you have the opportunity to undertake this trial with a party of NPC companions. Some of these allies' roles will differ from those you are normally able to select. Okay. Juniors have journeyed to the edge of existence and back. I'm sure defeating this overgrown snake bird is well within your capabilities. Yet I bid you to be cautious all the same. Paligamanda will demand our undivided attention. Let's hope Zoral Ja has nothing sinister planned. I've never faced anything this powerful before, but I swear I won't hold you back. We'll jump in after the ad break. Thank you for sticking around. We are, again, still experimenting with this ad schedule. Ads are unavoidable as an affiliate. I wish I could turn them off, but running 3-minute ads every hour allows us to disable pre-rolls for an hour for everyone, so people can come in without being bothered by ads. But again, thank you to those who are subscribed, because it is an ad-free experience for you guys, and I hope it is a good one. Thank you for understanding. I knew Kona wouldn't be one to rush off and leave others to deal with a creature like Velagarmanda. It hath been some while since I last joined thee in battle. Indeed, so full have been our days upon these shores, it doth seem a lifetime had passed. Thank you for the reminder. Closed captioner, starting it again. Let's run that ad already. What is on your mind, brother? That the future Dawn servant should ignore my counsel to indulge a whim is vexing. We needn't speak. Entered your game registration code? I should do that. While we have the ad break in progress, I'll open up the page. Did it. Yeah, well. Additional expansions. The Magitech attire on the Mog Station cash shop is so cute. Let's check it out. So we enter pre-order bonus code. We're already done with that. Registration codes. Additional expansions. Select a platform, then either purchase or enter Windows. I always found it annoying how you needed to buy it separately for Mac and Windows. Like random bit of trivia. I actually began on my MacBook. I went up to Shadowbringers and then I had to buy the game again just to play it on Windows. I have no idea how I was just hunched over my laptop for hundreds of hours. I think that single-handedly ruined my posture. This is so Miku coded. I think I saw Lamia share. Yeah, I'm trying to access the online store. Thank you for the link. I think I saw Lamia share something and I thought, hey, wait, that's like Miku's jacket. Yo, it is this one. Chat. Maybe Square saw our stream and then they saw Miku and nah, I mean Miku's attire is in itself techwear inspired. This is, typical techwear aesthetic. But I like it. I like these little hints of orange. The buckles aren't too overwhelming. Unlike some techwear is just too much for me. The pants are, what do you call it? They're not, are they crop pants? This length of pants, very techwear as well. These belts and harnesses, yeah. Nice. I will consider this. What was I going to check? I was going to check something. It is also related to Miku. It'll come back to me. Yeah, aside from the registration code, I remember I was going to check something. But at least I know where to enter it. I just have to register code and entry. I can't remember it. Okay. Warcore Lardor, welcome back from the ad break. We're going to take down Valigarmanda. Just like Papa did 80 years ago with his companions. Duty record conditions met. Commence the record ready. Oh, right, you can record. Warcore Lardor. Rainbow. Tural Vidral. Valigarmanda. Shoot, I forgot to check all their snippets of dialogue. In his duty, your indomitable strength of will allows you to withstand incapacitating damage a certain number of times. One or more party members are new to this duty, a bonus will be awarded. Ah, okay. Okay. Off tank is Tancred. Iron Will is on. Let's do this. Curse you, Valigarmanda! Oh, donut. Wow. Tancred knows. Wow. I just have to trust Tancred. Wow, no damage at all. This shield is amazing. I messed up my rotation. God damn it. Whoa, ice. Ground is shaking, Wuklamat. Keep moving, says Tancred. Going with fire. Wow, Tancred. Oh, gravity. Tancred and I are safe. Hail of feathers. No! I'm just gonna follow Tancred. Are we supposed to be here? The tanks? No! We died once. I couldn't react to the wind in time. Wait, we have to redo it again? What? They couldn't revive us? That is harsh. Yeah, I noticed that some of them were getting hurt. But Tancred has been reliable. That's why Tancred. That is not a safe spot, and then Kona gets hurt. No one listened to Tancred. Damn it. I should have. Okay. Need to think. And then that got us last time. Tanks have to adjust there. Okay, this is a lot. Oh my god. Kill it. Truly disaster. Okay. I did my invulnerability too early.
Innovation is the key to victory.
I was wondering where everyone went. Skyrune again. AoE.
I'll handle the healer.
I wish I could hear what everyone was talking about. You were right, Tancred. You were right. We were wrong. We were wrong! Mitigate. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Try this.
We're blind? Okay. That pushback though, like the tank's having to adjust. That got us. We won? We won! Thankfully it was weekend. Small wonder they called it the Sky Ruin. I'd been curious to see Zoral Ja in action. 'Twas an ordeal indeed. You fought well, Amati, without hesitation. I expected more. Well, it was weekend. Well, that was grueling. Thanker is the most reliable one. He messed up that pushback so bad the first time he was down like half an inch of health. No! I was so worried I was gonna fall for the pushback again. Because the DPS wasn't, we were repeating mechanics already. I was so worried, like, oh no, it's like 1% and then we're gonna get pushed off. That does sound painful. Okay, I want to see what they were saying while we were fighting. So they actually do say a lot. The Sky Ruin falls today for Tuliolal, Wuklamat says. Kona, stay alive. No foolish tricks. Kryl, the wind. It's all around us. Wuklamat, heh, this'll be some fight. Thancred, this is not a safe spot to stand. That's why I followed Thancred. I don't think he got hit by any mechanics. Zoralja, a beast is a beast. Kona, you won't catch me the same way twice because they made mistakes, right? Oriange, wear its breath. Alice, ugh, I need to pay more attention. So they do really voice out when they make mistakes. Wuklamat, what's this now? Kryl, it's ether staggering. Kona, the sky, the ground, it's all changed. Zoralja, tricks to frighten children. Thancred, that's coming from the mountainside. Watch out behind us. Wuklamat, is the ground shaking? Whoa! Alice, we could have been buried alive. Orionje, an icy embrace. We must needs keep in motion. So Orionje calls out the moving mechanics. Alice, I'd rather not end up an icicle. Wouldn't it be so nice if these are all voiced? Because I cannot read them while fighting. Kryl, you're quick on your feet. Wuklamat, everything's gone back to normal. Kryl, it must have tired of controlling the ambient ether. Kona, once more, it distorts reality. Wuklamat, we're on to your games now. Alice, you can feel the crackling in the air. Kryl, the power of Valigarmanda. Be careful of the wind-infused ground. Wuklamat, damn it all. How could anyone see that coming? I guess Wuklamat got hit by a mechanic. Thancred is not commenting at all. Thancred's just like, I'm doing the mechanics. Thancred never got hit. Oriange, now it striketh from our flanks. Alice, I'm ready this time. Then I guess Alice, they learn. So there is a whole... They're choreographed. The AI is choreographed. Then we died there. We died there, and then they repeat the dialogue. Now it striketh from our flanks, says Ryanshe. I'm ready this time, Thancred. These spikes are rather ominous. Wuklamat. Then we must break them. This one first. Thancred. To me. Brace for the worst. What's the... Right, the Gunbreaker also has a raid-wide defense buff thing. Kona. Ugh! He got hit. Orianji. Endure, my friends! Healing. Kryl. It's not so bad. Kryl probably got smacked. Alice. We can take this! Ah, it's the raid. It's the big damage. Wuklamat. Ha! You won't break us! Zoralja. See, there's so much that, like, if I heard them while we were fighting, it would have been so nice. Zoralja. A momentary discomfort. Kryl. Is everyone still with us? Wuklamat. Of course. Alice. Then let's finish this. Kryl. Again with the ambient ether? Its energies are inexhaustible. Alice. Is that the Sky Ruin's true strength then? Wuklamat. Endless strength or not, victory will be ours! And then we won. So there was a whole story going on. But I was just like, do mechanics. Because sometimes they do voice them. They do voice, but I know it's a trust, it's optional, so they don't add that. But for duties, single player duties, their callouts are voiced. But it is nice to go through it again. I could tell what is happening during the fight just reading the script. Yeah, Thancred was just carefully do mechanics. And yeah, those are all the lines that we went through. And Thancred was just calling out, these look ominous. It's not safe to stand here. That's all he says for the whole raid. He was just doing his job, tanking, and he never got hit once by mechanics. So, as a tip, if you're doing for the trust, just follow Thancred. Don't follow the others. Yeah, he's dad level. He's just like, they'll live. He's just making sure aggro is on us, the tanks. He was showing me. I was just following Thancred. But he was so exact that I was standing a bit forward, front of Thancred, and I got hit by a mechanic. Like I should have been standing literally on top of him. Thancred really grew when he was a character. Yeah, for sure. And for me, yeah, the Scions really started to grow on me starting in Shadowbringers. And I think it was kind of completed during the Void Scent arc with Stola. I felt like after Stola's special arc and more time with Estinian, it's like I felt like these guys are cool. You didn't care much for him in ARR and Heavensward. Neutral about him in Stormblood. You really loved him in Shadowbringers Onwards. Yeah. It was successful that they paired him up with Rin. So he was forced to become a responsible dad. It's all thanks to Rin. And Gaia. And Oriange. And his love for Minfilia.
We did it. We slew Valiarmanda.
Unless Valigarmanda reforms somehow.
A feat that even the great Gulul Chacha couldn't manage.
This
For you, Papa!
80 years in the making. They weakened it, and we finished the job. Yeah, I'm sure that kind of archetype wouldn't fly well with a lot of people. He was the womanizer archetype,
Yes, not
rogue
denying it was
womanizer
an impressive
archetype.
achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father.
That's why in some of the
Wow,
cutscenes he still
weakened by
talks to
decades of
women.
imprisonment.
Like in
We
each
faced it in its
cutscene,
prime.
Thancred's gathering information and he's talking to pretty
Fraction as well.
girls. Like in the Endwalker trailer, in the Dawntrail also. In every cutscene, he's gathering information from pretty women. But then in the Dawntrail one, it seemed like he wasn't doing well and Urianger was just laughing at him. I guess he's kind of lost his touch or whatever. But he's a different person now for sure. When he became more of who he was in Shadowbringer, still witty but now warred to a young, earnest Rin, but also you get to see and reckon with his deep internal conflict and his personal flaws. Yeah, he really grew in Shadowbringers. Because he really had to... He was forced to really look within himself and his relationship with Minfilia, what Rin means to him. How Rin wasn't just a stand-in for Minfilia, Rin was her own person, and how he learned to separate that, and he had to deal with that as well. Like, I'm glad we were with him in that journey. And then, what he does in Endwalker, oh man. Like, Thancred. That's when I started crying in those acts. I'm saying, no, did they? Could they? But then I realized they weren't going to risk doing that to the characters, if you know what I mean. So after that, I realized they're probably going to be fine. In a lot of major parts, he is always your first line of defense. He's always the scout, the vanguard, the first to look out. And he also runs into the most danger. And then that's why, like, from Rogue, eventually, I like how from Rogue to Gunbreaker, like, story-wise, it makes sense. Sorry, this is There's no denying it as an impressive achievement. But I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father. The Vidral was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well. True, but you know, we helped finish the job 80 years later.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it?
I think 80 years of absorbing ether.
Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
Oh, you can be so mean. You have a ways to go. You could also say she's not fit to rule. Like, there are options to say that about Wuklamat. All of them have room to improve. You fought well, though.
I did, didn't I? Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend. I swear, I'll surpass the old man one day.
Yeah, Erenville already picks on her. It's like, I don't want to add to that.
The sky ruin lies dead, and still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Oh, they all have damage. These siblings.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarauja
Oh
for
no.
company.
Oh no! What if he like stabbed Erenville in the back or something? Yeah, Wuklamat, while her two older siblings are definitely full of trauma and hurt and damage, Wuklamat being the youngest, also the most sheltered, wasn't also good for her. And insecure, of course. Her insecurity on top of everything else, on top of being sheltered. 'Tis fortunate we vanquished that winged calamity, ere it could inflict greater suffering upon these lands. Witnessing Zoralja in battle, I understand why he's widely considered to be Tuliolal's greatest warrior. Didn't I tell you? I pull my own weight in battle now. I believe in you, Cryo. I totally get Wuklamat's insecurities. Yes, I relate the hardest to Wuklamat. Because I always feel like dead weight. I also am the youngest. I am also the youngest sibling. So I relate super hard to Wuklamat. And I will also admit, I did have a sheltered upbringing. Kona did well. Our promise has promised too, don't you think? Heh, I see what you did there, Thancred. He's such a dad. Our promise has promised too, don't you think? Don't think I didn't notice that dad joke. I'm still giddy from our victory. The matter of outdoing our father aside, this was the best outcome we could have hoped for. Never again will our people need fear the looming shadow of the Sky Ruin. That is also probably according to plan. It's like, at least we defeated him. Zoralja's gone already. Your proud expression bespeaks a successful hunt. Not that I'm surprised in the least. Zoralja came back earlier, but left almost immediately with Zoralja in tow. He seemed disinclined to share in any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Zoralja. No, it's Bakul Jaja that concerns me. He's probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slain Valigarmanda, it wasn't only Orkopacha at risk. There would have been deaths across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Bakul Jaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. Spending time alone with Zoralja was akin to torture. Despite my obvious disinterest, he spewed a constant stream of mean-spirited bile. Honestly, I might have preferred facing fire and ruin with you on the battlefield. Defeat of Ice. Tancred would suggest sharing the news of your victory. The Yokui must still be anxious, wondering where and when Valigarmanda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alpha knows as well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Call. Link Pearl. It's okay, we can just teleport. I really like the sound of the engine on this one. Just sing it again. I see Master Alphino hath made good use of the time to further tend the wounded. While we were contending with that screeching menace, I expect Bakul Jaja was off to the next feat. Amidst the chaos of the Skyruin's awakening, I'd forgotten we still have the feat of ice to complete. Yo, maybe this is already the feat of ice. We defeated Valigarmanda. Give us a freaking keystone for that. I thought the villagers would be in hiding. Alphino's confidence in us must have reassured them. Welcome back. Not for a moment did I doubt that you'd return safe and sound. Oh, Alphino. Scaling a massive mountain, fighting an elector, battle against a legendary monstrosity. Yes, you could say I'm a little tired. I expected I would be asked to track many things during the course of our journey, but Valigarmanda was not among them. Yeah, even legendary tracking feats. Oh, look at these two. So adorable. Before we do anything else, we should Dr. Gurfurlur.
To the temple, then.
That won't be necessary, heroes of the hour.
This jazzy music again.
Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
And a keystone?
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town, but the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison.
Yeah, kind of expected that. Well,
How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
we'll do you one better.
What more would we test, Zurmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Gulul Jaljar, then no one is.
Good value, chat. We got 2 for 1.
Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
I like this deal.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokui. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
You still have the problem of that splinter faction, but I guess they're gonna factor into future content. Sad
Was
face
never
again.
Much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
consider it. If it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Oh, speaking
Today
of,
is a day for unusual visitors.
did we change their lives? Did we solve everything?
Woklamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valikarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Maybe we can talk about
Perhaps
their
he
one
can
for
tell us about the
independence.
dreams of the Golden City.
Or that, I guess.
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land,
Pretty.
suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict.
The place sounds super sus.
Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess.
Just sounds like the Ethereal Sea to me.
So tall, even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
So if they're talking about Heidelin, what?
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Ah, okay.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Book Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, no dreamers.
What if it's just a big trap?
Forest? What do you mean?
Like the Call of
From the
Cthulhu.
very first, the visions were said to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt. Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Really? I would have thought he'd say, like, our paths will probably cross again, but as enemies or whatever. So Yaktel is where the Yokhui had their golden dreams. We may soon have the chance to investigate that tale firsthand. With only 2 keystones remaining, we've at last begun to gain a fuller picture of the legend of the Golden City. What a turn of events! We were only meant to strengthen the ice, but Bakul Jaja's idiocy forced us to do them one better. Exactly. A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. The lands between? Cue Elden Ring theme song. Dun 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 dun. It's probably the lands between. I don't think Vorporlor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tuliolal. True. But that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. They got a lot of changing to do, though. Yeah, we're gonna have a curse you, Bale. But I really love how, like, he's your ride or die in that DLC, because he's so he's our biggest hype man as well. Is it like, I keep forgetting the line. But he calls us a true dragon warrior. Long has it been since true Drake warrior there. A true Drake warrior. And I... Ego! My god. Long has it been since any from Chirwag or Saltern have deigned to enter Warlord's Echo. A day for unusual visitors indeed. Watching Vorporlor get caught up in Woklamat's unstoppable wake reminds me of my younger days. Yep. Complete. Can't fly it. Right, time to track down the next elector. Yeah, with a hail of harpoons. I love how he explicitly and very clearly states the way he will enact his vengeance upon that Drake. The promise of peace. Erenville would propose a course of action. Actually, suddenly I am reminded of Moby Dick. Like, wasn't the captain there also like super dangerously obsessed with defeating Moby Dick? The promise of peace. Erenville would propose a course of action. Do I want to fly here first? I should check what I'm lacking. I think I got all the Aether Currents, so I have to do like a side quest. I have to do the unlock quests for some Aether Currents, right? Yep. Ponderous Spirit is alive and well. LMD. I think it's time we return to Tuliolal. After scaling Toral's tallest mountain and battling a legendary beast to the death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. Okay. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I hear the 4-hour cabins calling our names, so maybe it's a good time to pause whenever we are told to go back to the cabins. Because I have a feeling the story is going to start getting more hectic from here on out. Yeah, let's get the flight. I want to try flying in this zone because it's such a huge zone. It's likely the reference. Yeah, that's why it's specifically harpoons. And then the way he also does sound like kind of like a salty sailor, right? Long... same. I'm sorry, don't fit into frame, Gorfurlur. You could stand to at least open the first area, which is what I always do. Two and watch and bellow. Oh. So no more nearby Aether Currents. Travel. We're in Urkopacha, right? Oh shoot, there are 4. We didn't get 2 in Kozama Uka. Actually, it is 4:18. Are the quests long? Morfurlor regards you with a mixture of reverence and uncertainty. Do you mean the first area? Is this the first area? Or Kozama Uka was our first. Well, no, these are it's our choice. I chose Kozama Uka first, and then we went to Urkopacha. First Aetherite for the next area. Ah, yeah, sure. Let's do that. Let's at least get the Aetherite of the next area. I was starting to miss this music. I would heist to this music. Out of the way. I need to talk to everyone. No sooner did we set foot back in Tuliolal than I felt the weight of recent events set in all at once. I am definitely due for a long nap. I won't say no to clean sheets and a soft pillow. There are still 2 feats left to go. You want to face them refreshed and ready for action. I'll take the opportunity to think on some things. Aside from Eastern Bow, doesn't our FC lead also have something against this? So it fits well. Yeah, someone I learned that I learned that awesome trivia. I didn't know if there was any truth to it, but when I had shout chat on before, people were talking about the music and how great it was, and someone did say Did you know a lot of great jazz musicians are from South America? And a lot of jazz music has its roots there also. So it's nice that they took that, even the musical inspirations for that. No frogs or else we get the shame title, yeah. Full of shame. Does anyone have shame right now? The most shame. Merle is still the most shame. Welcome back to Tuliolal. Your cabins are waiting for you. Rest well, everyone. We can meet back here later on. Bossa Nova began on the tropical beaches of Rio de Janeiro in the late 1950s, when a small group of mainly middle-class students, artists, and musicians came together to create a new sound. Bossa Nova was a soft samba based on traditional Brazilian music and rhythms, American jazz, and a new style of Portuguese lyrics. So really a melting pot of different cultures turning into birthing this kind of music. It's like so amazing. Sorry for the ad break. Damn it, I keep not catching it. I have a small errand to run in the city, so I'll leave you to recover. Thankfully nothing like major is happening, so... Will you be heading to the palace, Wuklamat? Wuklamat, did you hear me? Lost in her own little world, it seems. Well, no matter. I'll be back soon enough. An attendant is standing by to unlock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. The best way I know. What are you thinking about now, Wuklamat? The rite of succession must be an absolutely exhausting endeavor. The comforts of our cabins are at your disposal whenever you wish to retire, madam. Oh, Valigarmanda card. Ooh, Zormor earrings offending. I should just look at the item level. 660. One Among Wonders Orchestrion. Pilgrimage. You haven't got it yet? Oh! Is that a rare drop? I'm lucky. Welcome back, Mr. Salimir. Your cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust. Ooh. I'll be happy about getting that card then. It's been a while since I triple triaded my way through the world. Who this? Oh, okay.
You have a moment?
Sure. I was half expecting Garaha with a taco.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about. So,
Oh, what is this? The Vera is pretty intense. This Vera face.
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what. We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
Yeah, not only just waiting, but I think this Viera face could kind of be like a resting bitch face. There's a card that I only got after 3 years of trying. Oh my god. And some people have the triple triad mount. That's crazy. Like, I don't think I will ever do that. But are you trying to get that mount? Like the jelly on toast mount? But you finally got that card after 3 years. I'm glad for you. You're still trying, okay. Well, just like gacha luck, you never know. You'll get spooked without even like looking for it or trying for it, and you'll just get spooked one of these days. I wonder what it's about this time. Can we finally get the tacos? Sorry to track you away from your nice, comfortable cabin, but I could feel the walls closing in. Oh, I know. I'll take you to one of my favorite places in Tuliolal. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll go to the Resplendent Quarter and make our way up from there. So, it's more accurate to say that this music is bossa nova. I don't know many like musical, like is it also considered jazz? Is it under the wide umbrella that is jazz? Like under jazz is like bossa nova. No, bossa nova is a union of samba. Yes, you said it's a union of samba and cool jazz. So it's its own thing. Oh, okay, it's under jazz. Like I am not a musician, so I won't be able to tell like what genre this music would be more properly labeled as. So jazz, at least, is it's under that umbrella term. Offshoot of jazz. Yeah, and there are so many musical genres. Oh, it's the baby thing again. Up you go! Oh my gosh. The baby looks like a fully formed mamulja in a baby body. Peshiwa? Oh, hello, dear. You're one of Luke Lamat's new friends. New friends? Peshiwa, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? You're so happy to have you as company while work. Aw, thanks, Dawata. I'm glad you're here. Like during these degen hours. It's so lonely at these times. And I'm really glad you guys keep dropping by. Familiar faces. These familiar faces in familiar places. I really appreciate it. Wouldn't be able to resist temptation of playing without you here. Aww. It's funny that us playing is helping you not play. It's like... At least you're farther ahead than I am. So, out of the FC, I'm most likely going to finish last. But that's fine. And this is probably what happened in Endwalker, I think. Peshiwa, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? It's much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. 2 more stones, Vanoa, and then the golden. And then the golden city itself. But the last time we got 2-in-1 stones. So they might combine everything for some climax. But we are only level 94 or 95. So they raised the level cap to 100. Usually they give enough XP for one character to go from level 90 to 100. So based on my experience with previous expansions, you can also use your level as a gauge. Without any XP boosts, you should be like, if it's 95 out of one, if I'm level 95, that means we're more or less like halfway through. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. Is that a new NPC face also? When I see you smile like that, how can I not be discouraged? Ho 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 ho! There's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshiwa. And thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. Polished old person face. Yeah, the generic old lady face we see in a lot of NPCs. Oh, those smiling faces. Why do we look so like we're staring at her intensely? Ah, sorry Karen, I'm getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to that spot I was thinking of. I wonder what else she has to talk about. We kind of made a breakthrough with the insecurity part. Ooh, premium cutscene. Now they're showing off their new draw distance. Yeah, and the volumetric lighting.
This is much better.
J.J. Abrams will be proud. Lens flare! I'm honestly not bothered by lens flare, but I know some people who really do not like it as a cinematic
I
effect.
used to come here all the time when I was little. I'd look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Workor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural?
Karen remembers.
Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far. I realize nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others. Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
Oh my god, you can kind of shoot her down. Ideals are nice in theory. You wish for a world like in the Yokhui stream. That's the sort of thing I'd expect you to say. Let's try to make it a bit more interesting. You wish for a world like in the Yokhui stream?
With eternal life and no struggle or conflict? It's certainly an ideal worth striving for. Who knows if we could make such a world a reality? But renouncing war and conquest seems like a good place to start.
Don't repeat the Asian's mistake.
This is my plan.
Alright, we're gonna get our dedication.
When I become Dawn Servant,
Yep.
I build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness.
It's so anime. Shout your promise into the sky. Let the gods hear it. It's an
Just
anime
like Paul
promise.
By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
The power of love and friendship. Of course.
If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me,
They keep repeating Heidelin.
never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me? Thank the gods for that. Well, I've nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
We should have worn our casual clothes. This is a bit silly. Why are we sleeping like this? Okay, actually, never mind. I sleep like this in real life. Are we having... What the... Ah, what a nice dream. In full armor. Wait, it's evening. Did we even sleep at all? You look to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I was glad to catch some quality sleep myself. After all, it will soon be back to the road for us. The leap to Yaktel. Alfino seems eager to review your journey thus far. The next item level. I'm sure the others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. We're so synchronized. We've spent so long together. All our clocks are synchronized. All our body clocks. Oh, crap. Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Zoraal and Kona have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Woklamat would be equal with them, but for Bakul Jaja's thievery, which has left us 1 short. That conniving braggart didn't do so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof and wreaked havoc for the feat of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I'll be taking back what is mine. This I swear. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakul Jaja's unleashing of Valigarmanda is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate that he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. Good night, Vanua. Thanks for hanging out. We continue our Dawntrail journey for the foreseeable future. The last 2 keystones we require are those of the Lay of Repast and the Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mamulja and Shabral in the forest of Yaktel, specifically near a village called Ik-Brax. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it is said that the foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but little more than that. Eosia had a similar tale. The explorer Kittenram befriended a 2-headed king known as the Autarch before commencing his travels across Tural. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least, that is the commonly held belief. Getting a snack? Ooh, good idea. Let's finish this dialogue and see what happens. Your 2-headed king certainly sounds like Papa. So, this Kittenram fellow must have come to Tuliolal. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet, vestiges of Yokui architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Autarch, didn't you? Then Kittenram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Mamuk? Is that a city? One of the grandest in Tural once upon a time, and the seat of the Mamulja's homeland. It too lies in Yaktel, not far from Ik-Brax. Then all things considered, Yaktel seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. What? We're riding in one of Kona's balloons? They can't be any worse than ships, can they? I don't know how the stabilization of the platform is. Alright, let's just go to the dirigible landing. Ooh, look at this fancy relic. Oh, that hair though. What is he, a gang member? Ooh. Oh. Look at Wook Lamat. Alright. Before we fly to the next region, I will take a break. I'll just run an ad break now, so once we get back, we'll have more pre-roll free fun times ahead. I'll use the bathroom, get some food, refill my water bottle, stretch, do a lengthy care package. I'll be back in maybe 5 minutes. I also suggest that you guys also take some rest. For those who may be working and lurking, such as you, Diwata, please make sure to also hydrate and rest. I will be right back. Sorry, that took a bit longer than I expected. Hope your respective breaks also were very restful. I feel recharged. Let's go. Thank you for that suggestion as well. Breaks, I really underestimate breaks. It does keep the, at least, I guess my performance as a streamer a bit. It's a nice reset. Alright. Now I am fueled up on tacos. I fully immersed myself in the role, ate some tacos, and now we're here, about to fly a dirigible. How exciting! The design of Turali dirigibles intrigues me. I must note how they perform compared to the two Eorzean airships. It'll be fine. Just fine. For as much as I wish we could ignore him, Bakul Jaja is a real threat. We can't afford to let our guard down. Yak Tel, where the Yokui dreamt of the Golden City. Ready to leave when you are. The next flight to Yaktel will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. This poor kitty. Are you sure that thing will stay in the air? All the way to Yaktel? No one's gonna try and reassure her. She's never flown before. This is new technology. Are you ready? Bags packed and, goodbye said? There's no going back once we lift off. Not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure that you're not nervous. Oh, sure. I can see through you, Wuklamat. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand? Just until I've settled my nerves. I'm supposed to be her mentor, but I guess now I'm her mother. I'm her tita. Maybe ask Erenville? Sorry, I snorted. Why did I snort? The writers knew. Maybe ask Erenville? That stick in the mud! He never let me live it down. There she is! Third promise! Wait just a moment. Oh, Mablu. I should have chosen yes, hold hand. Mablu and Tobli! Of course, of course. I'll wait as long as you need. Excuses. Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Is that so? You said before that it gained popularity in Yok Tural as a protective ward for travelers, yes? Correct? That's right. We tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at a market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. I was wondering, who, three-leaf clovers? A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yakdel, to where it seems you are already bound. What luck! Then I shall see my next clue once we arrive. Is it mere coincidence that brought my grandfather there? Oh. Yet another discovery to look forward to. Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the ride. Thanks. I won't let you down. I've just got to board this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yaktel. Symbol for green mage? Okay, that is like... Yeah, only Final Fantasy people who played the others would know. I had no idea. Green mage? What is a green mage even? I really hope she wins. Yaktel will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next Dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. People initially thought the new class would be Green Mage and not Pictomancer. Considering it is linked to Galuf, I wonder if Galuf was the Green Mage. Yeah, most likely.
The fierce Shepral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel.
Whoa. This does look like a dream forest.
By meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature. It is easy to understand why the place is so named.
Ooh. Yeah, I would guess she's still sick.
Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Oh, did you hear that, chat? We're approaching a climax. What in the Endor? How is air sickness? Okay, it doesn't work.
Are you all right?
I don't think so. FF Tactics, Green Mage is Vera exclusive? Wait, there are Vera in Tactics? I don't remember bunnies in... Oh, I never finished Tactics. I didn't play much. But there were bunnies in Tactics? The job originates from Ivalice. Oh, makes sense. Right. Tactics is in the Ivalice verse. So, yeah, but the bunnies that are there. Interesting.
I've never been good with heights.
So it's heights this time.
The vegetation is far denser than in Cozumauca.
Cozumauca. We've been pronouncing it wrongly.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
Cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion.
When you bring in meteors into like a fantasy story or supernatural story, it's usually a bad thing. A meteor landed. An alien influence was on it. Ultima called to them like the call of Cthulhu, lured them into their domain for power. Reaped upon their power to prepare the spell Ultima. Something came with those meteor showers. As the name suggests, green mages specialize in green magics and magics, school of spells that specialize in buffing allies and debuffing enemies. Spells often associated with Green Mage are Protect, Blind, and Debar spells. Okay, so buffer and debuffer.
Deep where some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
It was one time.
Yeah, everyone's
Is the
picking on her.
community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Yeah, I feel like Green Mage, just being debuffer and buffer, it may have been impressive back in the day, but we kind of, like, the casters already have those tools. A bard buffs and debuffs enemies, full of debuffs and buffs. So it might be redundant to like put in a Green Mage. So it really must be difficult for them to choose what kind of classes to port into FF14. Like the amount of discussions and how much, you know, where they want to draw from. Like that alongside building the job anyway. It's like it's so difficult. But right now, the spread of jobs we have, I like it. Like overall, I guess we could stand to use maybe one physical range DPS, but I'm pretty sure they looked at this long and hard and they figured out maybe like what else could separate like another physical range DPS. A hunter pet class, like maybe, but still. Like I'm so surprised by the Pictomancer. Like I didn't watch any previews beforehand and then what? Pictomancer? Yeah. I actually don't know if I want to level my Viper or Pictomancer. Beastmaster is a thing now too. Yeah, I was wondering because usually these fantasy RPGs, most of them have the pet class, the hunter pet class, right? That was my standard in World of Warcraft. I was either a rogue or a huntress with a pet. It's like our new blue mage. Oh, so they created a Beastmaster, but it's under blue mage. Would it kill Erenville to give me the benefit of the doubt? Or the benefit of a second chance? Worry not. Kryl and I will ensure our promise doesn't wind up at the bottom of one of those cenotes. Cenotes. I can hardly fathom how difficult travel must have been before the second promise introduced dirigibles. Can you imagine having to walk all this way? Well, that journey was meaningful. The wind was fair and the vessel hardly rocked at all. With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you to keep someone in sight at all times. It's under the same category. An extra job that doesn't level the same as the rest. Ah, okay. So, another, what do they call it? A limited class? A limited job? Whoa. Nice. Yeah, this is where they're really pushing the enhanced global lighting and everything. And the foliage. This was like part of the test, right? The benchmark. Yeah, there we go. Limited job. I guess that's an okay compromise because they can't exactly stand on its own. But they may still be a popular archetype to play as, so I mean, at least we have a Beastmaster now. These look adorable. Yeah, I feel like this motorbike really does suit this area. I'm glad I got it. What the north? I hear it. Aha. So these are improved, right? The shadows. I don't think we have this in Eorzea. Or at least, yeah, these are improved. West. We're supposed to go west anyway. Right. Oh. Let's turn off the HUD for a bit. Go for a nice drive. Or nice ride. See that, Alpha? Currently the best rendered jungle in all of Final Fantasy XIV. Like comparing this to Lahi? Definitely different. Look to your left. Oh, sounds in Torgal. Huh? Oh, they're all here. Whoops. Overshot. I'm not sure what improved aside from the lighting, but didn't they say that they will be working, like really hands-on, working on the older regions, starting from the oldest content? I really want to see what they do with the starting cities, the Realm Reborn areas. Is that Ikbrax over there, I wonder? Take care not to get separated. I'd hate to lose you to this rampant undergrowth. See? No tumbles. Thanks to Kryl and Alice, but it still counts. For all of Erenville's insistence, I've yet to discover anything particularly blue about this forest. Oh, maybe in the evening. Good, everyone's accounted for. Ikbrax is up ahead. Let's be on our way. They're all updated already? Oh, okay. Because I thought they'd still have to work on like the textures and the models and the lighting and stuff like that. It's nice to hear that all the areas get updated then. Anything to make a better new player experience. It is already so daunting to get into FF14. What's so blue about this forest? You'll see. Ha! I've fallen into High Tide Harbor enough times to be a professional diver. There's no way I'd fall into something like this on accident. She's gonna fall into something like that on accident. Just so you know, I shall be very cross if you push me. I wasn't even thinking it, Alice. But it's nice for people who were thinking about push or more shove, I guess. Are all cenotes this deep, I wonder? This is a cenote? Okay. That is dangerous. Erenville was not exaggerating about the cenotes. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Let's not dally any longer. A burnished wooden chest that suggests a valuable weapon lies within. Are we ready to proceed? I'm eager to learn more about Ikbrax and Shabral customs. We should press on. The other candidates may be well ahead of us. I hope this new set looks nice. Cobalt Tungsten Scimitar? Oh, okay. Village of the Hunt. Uklamat's attention is divided between the perilously deep cenote and Ikbrax. Ready to head on in? Our first task should be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly upon us. The third promise in her retinue, I presume. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant Selector. Then come and join us in the Garden of the Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Everyone? And who might that be? There is but one way to find out. Come, let us follow him. This place definitely looks more alive than the other regions we've been in. Oh. Wow, we're still kind of on time.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
Or were they forced to wait?
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with Ligarmanda in the first place.
Oh my god. So he didn't even get a...
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled.
He didn't even get a lead from all that.
My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as Elector on behalf of my people.
Rush.
As all 4 claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. Third promise. If you would please join us.
Hi.
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation.
Uh-oh.
You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
It really is like Amazing Race.
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner.
Wait. What? Someone can actually get disqualified?
Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
We're gonna get a Bakul Jaja.
Twelve forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Claimants, please present your colors. I have red.
Blue.
On separate teams, then.
Oh.
And the
I thought
rest?
they would be paired up.
Red. Which means...
Oh. We're lucky.
Together again, as fate would have it.
I thought it would be... Oh, okay. I thought they'd throw a curveball at us.
Victory's as good as ours.
No, they're making us drop our guard.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Not the one head.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shebruk Bibil.
Oh no.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
If you care to look, yes. Unlike some Mamuljas.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
No one heard his dad joke the first time.
Indeed.
I heard it, so he had to repeat
If I were
it.
to guess at the significance of the feat. Few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
That's true.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
They're literally going to let us cook. Yep. I'm still distracted by... Tancred already said that joke. But you had to talk to him manually. It's either they forgot about it, or they really intentionally made him repeat the dad joke again. The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes. True. This is why... Yeah, that's why it's so dad-like to repeat your joke. That's why I feel like they probably knew they already wrote that, or he already said it. He said, the promise is certainly promising. And then now it's like, no, the promises are certainly promising. Ha ha ha. Everyone heard that, right? Now everyone heard it. This is why I told you to go get a snack. Thank you, Dewata. Definitely, I feel less dead going into this and less hungry.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living.
Coffee and tea. What about these guys?
So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along?
He's getting it.
But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
A bit extreme, but again, you need... These guys do not give a shit.
The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster.
Oh no.
Let the feat of repast begin.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. Till I wonder.
For the pairings to be thus decided, the stars aligned for us indeed. As much as I would have loved to defeat you all in a high-stakes culinary battle, I couldn't have asked for better allies. Can Thancred cook, I wonder? Do you suppose the first promise and Bakul Jaja will wear matching aprons? I dearly hope so. Look at this guy dressed up. He's ready for the culinary tournament, and their name is Bulbasaur. Only 2 claimants can receive keystones from this feat. Intimidating, perhaps, but irrelevant. We shall prevail. The second promise will no doubt have thoughts on how to best to proceed. Let us ask for his perspective. The first promise and Bakul Jaja are formidable on the field, but in the kitchen? I think the odds are in our favor. Don't underestimate them. They might be great cooks. How fortunate that this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bakul Jaja's attempts to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong, and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Yeah, him as a survivalist, definitely he'd be able to cook, but I wonder if it would be like tasty. Maybe, right? Or if it's just the nutrition he needs, like survivalist cooking, the bare necessities. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Precisely. I like how we just agreed. Yeah. You mean we have an advantage in numbers? Yes. Our competition is a team of 6. The 2 claimants, Cyril Ja and Bakul Jaja's lackeys. Whereas we are a team of 9. That's 3 more people we can mobilize, but too many cooks, right? With the task suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble the necessary ingredients. Too easy. Well, we mustn't be overconfident, lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Looking at Oklamat. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Shibruk Bibil. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Shabral people. Let us gather here once we have seen what clues this village has to offer. Hunmuruk. You may make use of the kitchens at any time. I look forward to tasting your Shibruk Bibil. I am curious what it's... Oh! Look at this bunny dressed as a maid. We should dress appropriately, actually. Yet another female Hrothgar, look at that. I see. I don't have any casual glam. This is my monk, right? Yeah. Go back to our Void Scent outfit. Oh, can I come see you in game? Oh, sure. How's work going? Oh, damn, it is 5:40 a.m. already. But again, I do have a second win. Let's see if we can finish this trial at least. I want to see what happens. Also, I guess it's the most casual we can go. Let's say we like remove their armor for this feat. There. I think this is good. You have done over 20 pages of layout? Nice. I have glam to give you for this? Oh. Amazing Race Cooking Challenge glam? This should be all I need. Light-hearted lady. Colorful spices. A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. That one's called achiote. Achiote. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine. Oh, she almost said it. But its medicinal benefits are significant as well. Achuete? The food ain't ready yet, you hear? Oh, you aren't here for that? Apologies. I get people breathing down my neck constantly. Like they don't realize a proper meal takes time. It looks like this. Well, I see the chilies. The... What's this called again? And the sticks. Words. What are words? I'm really curious what this dish is in real life. The recipe for Shibruk Pibil? I wish I could tell you. Friend. A dish so delicious is meant to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden from divulging anything. Orders from Hunmuruk himself. But your mentioning it has given me a fierce craving. I only hope there's still Ibruk to be had at market. Wink. What a nice guy. I was simply thinking aloud about my next meal. No harm in that. Yeah, it looked like cinnamon, the sticks. Huh? What? This is new. Wrestling? Question mark. And what flavor would that be? Oh, what's this? Ah, Weavers. Oh. Sorry, I was listening in. Cannot jump that high. What the? Huh? What can I do for you, miss? We just received the delivery, so my wares are available to all who can offer me gemstones. Reagent. Hunt near that Soli? Bright banana peel. Oh, orange. And wuklamat. A banana? That's smoke. That's smoke. Heh, what fun this is. Bright banana peel, it's glowing. An unusually colored banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no! It appears I've gone and dropped my Jatika banana peel. I could barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. Ah, there's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. Heh, what fun this is. So it's one of those underground oven things. Oh, Thancred, and come with me for a moment. Or are they keeping an eye on the enemy? Oh no, sorry, they're not the enemy. They're just other Mamulcha. So much for our plan. We ought to cut our losses and head to Mamuk. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. Oh, what instance? Oh, how do I check? Sorry. How do I check what instance? It says I'm in Yaktel 3. Oops, I have to talk to this guy first. Yeah, it says I'm 3. You're the fool if you think he won't tan our hides for leather if we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, we've taken the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? What are you looking at, salt liquor? Mind your own business. Oh, you recalled. Nice hammer. It's a greener gleaner. Good at hiding, but clearly not good enough. Oh, it's the griffin skin. I remember this. And the frontier dress. A frontier dress. I'm ready for my close-up. I don't think I've ever worn a frontier dress. Ready to cook. Tita Karen's cafe is now open for business. I look like I'm straight out of Mary Grace. The griffin skin, how does it look on the Viera? Oh my. Oh. Yeah, maybe. Also, it's like almost sunrise over there. Oh, sorry. Hikaru. Thank you for the gem. Alright, we got this. Let's see what we have currently. Let's use this to clean up. Put this back out here. Sophistro. The boots are kind of cute with the dress. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my armor, and then I'm gonna cast a glamour, and then frontier dress. The boots still, like, I'm still gonna rough it out in the jungle, right? But doing it with style. The necklace works. The earrings okay. I love our Gaily kitten. But for the kitchen, we can pull out the greener gleaner to clean up after the mess, maybe? Like in the kitchen? Yeah, the necklace really suits it. It surprisingly works. What necklace is this? It's a Diadocos. Okay, the gloves. Oh, let's see what gloves I have. Lobo skin fingerless gloves offending. Oh, half gloves offending. Full gloves. I think the half gloves work. Or no gloves. I am gonna be cooking after all. Even my accessories. Wait, you know what? Let me first save this set. Then I can remove stuff I don't need. There we go. Actually, the boots. Let's see if we have something else. No. Oh, this looks kind of cute. Well, let's try this. Diadocos. It's kind of, I don't know, the balance is kind of off. Oh, right. How do I just apply this one? Huh? Wait, what? There's more? I think this is already good. I'll just stick with the Diadocos. Okay, wait, admittedly it is kinda. Okay, you know, well, cooking with jewel, this looks kind of nice actually. Just a bit of extra, you know. I'll wear that. Well, boots are boots. You know what? It's not bad. I mean, we are in the jungle, right? The Bosjan ones. The height, at least, is something I want to aim a bit more for compared to the Diadocos. Oh, I have these. I have Sophis Hupodema. This isn't bad. I like it. Ta-da! And I have Vera Pantalets. Alright, I'm ready. Trinity Yams to the southwest. We have a professional maid. How do they make the dress sit on a motorcycle? Oh, not bad. Well, it's clips, but eh. Ooh, salon server shoes. And boots of happiness. Ooh. Just in case, I shall try it. Let's try it out. Ooh, they're nice boots. It does kind of fit the frontier dress was kind of like old-timey Western, right? Salon servers. Ooh, these are nice as well. These are nice. I probably use them in other outfits. Ooh, this is nice. But the color, yeah. I could just dye it. But I actually found success also with this one. The one from Tataru's Glam. Yeah, the salon servers are so cute. Oh. Yeah, you're prepared for everything. Yeah. Thanks. Now I have glam options. They are such cute lamb. Thank you. Southwest. It'll be so funny if we just end up killing each other anyway. Okay, we got this. Shout out to Simkar and Tataru for our outfit for this episode of Amazing Race. Tuliolal edition. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about Shibruk Bibil? True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us, directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish. An observation of their techniques yielded clues enough. A lady blending local herbs and spices was only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relationship to Shibrul Bibil. But one in particular she attributed to all common Shibral dishes. Achiote, she called it. I see. Then if Shibruk Bibil is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alfino claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook burying bundles wrapped in the leaf of najul, or banana in certain localities. It would seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? The squeaky flesh of bipedal fish. Ibruk, without a doubt. What's Ibruk again? A sizzling slab of beef. It smelled so good I could practically taste it. Maybe Karen's just thinking about meat. I think you were smelling what you wanted to smell. And we learned something new. Cattle is uncommon in Yoktural and unlikely to be an ingredient used in Shibral traditional cuisine. Let's go for a meme answer. The squeaky flesh of a bipedal fish. What kind of creature is that? There seem to be more hunters than fishers here, so I think we're looking for a different meat. But I'd be keen to give it a try next time. Fine. Ibruk, without a doubt. We're off to a great start. The Diadokus, I can't get over it. The Diadokus necklace fits the frontier dress so perfectly. As would be expected of a dish called Shibruk Bibil, indeed. So to summarize, this dish is one of Ibruk, flavored with a combination of spices that include achiote and steamed underground with the najul, or banana leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients will be close at hand, which is why Thancred and I scouted the surrounding forests while you all were exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and wild Ibruk, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Heh, leave it to a master gleaner. With that, we should next divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in this. We're going deep cut here, like outfit. See, like it's just there's such memorable moments that you remember Alfino and Estinian picking up firewood. Like it's such a simple thing, but in the grand scheme of things, it's still something that is indelible to their character development. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering, so even Estinian is helping us out, in a way. I too should be glad to volunteer mine aid. Of course, Oriange cooks. Well, then the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone to a suitable Ibruk. if they will perform the requisite deed. Let's say. Where the heck did Estinian... We'll probably see him at the end of the story. Now, I'm predicting that Estinian... He probably won't show up until future... Like, he'll be the plot hook for future stuff. He'll probably discover a problem somewhere, and we might help him. That's my prediction. But in the trailer, we saw Taco Cat. We saw Garaha. Maybe that is just to mislead us. But who knows? Maybe at the climax of the story, in the final battle with against a true villain or whatever, I guess maybe we'll all hands on deck. I don't know. But yeah, most likely a random treasure map. Maybe he fell down on what did they call it? An esote, one of the sinkholes. Maybe he probably fell into a sinkhole. I don't know. But he'll be fine. I am happy to lead someone to a suitable Ibruk if they will perform the requisite deed. Alice? As for the Najul leaves, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find Najul in these parts. They only grow in the Jatika heartland, forests far below these. Such an excursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps you ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals, after all. True. Lamati, Karen, if you would accompany me on my errand. I'm ready. No better way to whet my appetite. Good. Let us be about our tasks then. What is this Chewy? Chewy! It looks so adorable. Take care not to drown in its literally puppy dog eyes. Wet. I feel like people are dressing up for it. Look at these. The mask on top with this. Like, we're ready to cook. I'm from Mary Grace, obviously. Lamati had no specific task assigned to her, so I had her accompany me. No more, no less. Come on, let's go and get those Najul leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Spiced Ibruk wrapped in Najul leaves? That sounds like a winning combination to me. A history of violence. Oh, what? Kona has the look of a man intent on finding bananas. Let us see if there are Najul leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the cook Oryanji mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. Yeah, what did that? Cooking bananas? Violence? Is it a history of violence, like a movie title or something? This cat's also ready to cook. And again, the muscle mommy Hrothgars. Furries rejoice. Actually, with the old-timey motorcycle, it goes with this old-timey dress. And it complements the bike's kind of gunmetal blue. I like it. And our yellowish color also kind of matches the lights and alpha. It's all coming together. The earth here is indeed fashioned into an oven of sorts. Fascinating. An underground oven! This must be the cook Oryanshi was talking about. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? Banana. Or else, murder. Najur leaves, for purposes other than Shibrul Pibil, naturally. Unfortunately, I just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forests for more. Golmagic Grove is the source of the finest Najul leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in the city markets can't compare. I see. I'd hoped to avoid such a lengthy adventure, but if there's no other way to obtain our ingredient, then to the Jatika heartland we shall go. Jatika Raktika? Lahi? Allow me to save you the trip. What? Elector? Traveling there requires that you go through Tienbeck Traverse, but it has caved in, due to the recent storm I expect. What? But that means we can't get our Najul leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, we would have suspended this feat or else altered its objective. We just go to a market or something. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find Shibruk Pibil to be a delicious but daunting fish to finish. I can't wait. Still, if there are no leaves here, we can't travel for more. And we can't travel for more. How are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tuliolal. So perhaps there is something about Shibrul Pibil we have yet to learn. Something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see. Like, who was the first to make it, its history, that sort of thing. Or alternatives to banana leaves? If it's Yaktel's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between the Shibral and the Mamulja, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know Shibruk Pibil. Damn. Huh? What does steamed Ipruk have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war. The village of Ilion Aso. It lies a short distance to the east. The village of Ilion Aso. Aso. Understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let's go and see this place. Oh no, are we gonna have to fight? I have to put on my armor. I was told not to talk about Shibruk Pibil. The history of our people and the important developments therein are another matter. Yeah, there's probably a substitute. Oh, it's a PvP glam. Another Miku-coded glam. I shall consider it with these shorts, actually. I do have these shorts. Oh no. Lock. It's so nice riding through here. Everyone knows there was a war between the Mamulja and the Shabral, but I, may have forgotten some of the details. The village of Ilion Aso must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. Northwest. North. Probably there. The Departed. I think these are movie titles in this area. The Departed, A History of Violence. Crime dramas? Oh, that's big. Southwest. This place feels forgotten by time. So this is the village of Ilion Aso, or what's left of it. Wook Evu! It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Oh, Kylie. Manners! Wook Evu! I didn't know you were in Yaktel. Oh, Hakali. I was picking up lumber from Barracks when I heard the third promise was on her way to this site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, and so followed you here. You'll have you on speakers to listen to your journey. Thank you again for hanging out, Dawat. I really appreciate it for accompanying us on this journey. Again, I hope work is going swimmingly. Enjoy the shower. Hope it is refreshing. The sun is indeed rising, but I do want to finish this trial at least. I would like to do this amazing race successfully. Wukevu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promise's retinue, I presume. For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kona. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm very humble, also. Kona! Oh, that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard? He's gonna go ahead and try to say chop off his head. Kona! As is the second promise of Tuliolal! To think that I addressed the Dawn servant's own son as some common retainer, such disrespect. Disrespect cannot be excused. Please, take up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Alright then, I shan't dwell on it. And right on cue. At least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Sheepbrook people. Well, I am forbidden by the Shebrak Rash to divulge any information regarding its preparation. I would be happy to share what I know of Yaktel's history. We'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the Shebral and Mamulja was one of land. The Mamulja live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Shebral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground. Ah, hello there, higher ground. And the Shebral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well. Blessed siblings. Ah. Right. Well, I mean, I didn't discount the fact that, you know, Papals had a darker past, right? You must understand. The Mamulja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubigo, Punewa, and Dopro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Shebral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubigo and Buniwa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of differing clans could not have children together. But then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hubigo and Buniwa both. A two-headed Mamulja. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first Autarch, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the Autarch's rule, the newly united Mamulja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it's best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and there I shall continue the tale. Damn. I will say again, chat. Look at this female Hrothgar. Everything so far looks so good on them. Everything I've seen. Damn, what is this? It's a Hrothgar vet. It's their traditional garb. Yeah, it's just a Hrothgar tights, Hrothgar vest, Hrothgar vambraces. And Hrothgar, it's just their, yeah. Their basic outfit looks so nice. No wonder why it's really suited for them. By the 12. What happened here?
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yoqui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
Damn, became dominant.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
Oh, no, not now. Oh. Wait, we're getting echoes of either someone who was there or
For too long,
from
you
the
have
land.
been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
His persuasion check is plus 100.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours. If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace.
Buff your tails and scurry off then! Cowards like you ill deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance?
Hmm?
You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us.
Oh, Kitten Ram.
Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then?
It's very similar in how, since we were made up of so many disparate tribes, it was easier to
of the East,
be beaten.
but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks.
Nice.
In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Whose memory did we delve into? Can't be Ketan Ram. Can it? 80 years ago. Well, 80 years is not that long ago
And so
for some people.
began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chibral steamed najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chibral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Makes you
Ignorance
think.
begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us. What's wrong?
Or Vera long-lived? I don't know. Again, it could be any of the
Someone was there, you
companions.
say?
80 years.
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Damn it, it darkened. Was I able to get that screenshot? I never imagined our father was instrumental to Shipbrook People's invention. I hope I have been of sufficient service to the third promise. More than enough. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures. And we're doing the same now. It's thanks to Wook Evo that we were able to learn this forest history. That's twice now that he's helped us. To think that we might never have met him if we hadn't thought to fix the float. I hope I have been of sufficient service to the third promise. The Feast of Repast. Here we go. Question mark. Bananas still weigh heavily upon Kona's mind. And murder? Wook Evo has given us valuable insight into the origins of Shipbrook people. However, we are still no close to procuring the necessary Najul leaves. Unless... Tell me, was that historic feast commemorated in some fashion? With a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. Oklaman. What does Kona want with a monument? What do you think of this area with the dead trees? Well, I definitely like that. I like the story behind it. But also, look at that. What? What? It's a Raxithia. Sorry, I got distracted. Well, immediately, of course, I thought of No Man's Land. Kind of sad how centuries of war basically killed this part of the land compared to, it's in stark contrast to the jungle that we came from. So the effect was nice. That centuries later, this is just a reminder, to be better and to remember those words of Galul Jaja. It is only speculation, but I dare to hope. Oh, and I was also talking about the traditional female Hrothgar garb. Like, this looks amazing. But no, I will not be swayed. I will remain a bunny girl. But I'm not gonna lie, the female Hrothgar, every female Hrothgar I've seen, I like the look. It's like, it reminds me of a Highlander. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us true, especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Lamati, Karen, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. Look here. This soil has been recently overturned. Oh, someone buried a box. Well. I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are. Fresh Najul leaves. Oh, maybe the person was hiding buried it. Someone from the party then, or someone from that 80 years ago. Hunmuruk's doing, I'd wager. There is a poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. Heh, so he planned all this from the start. Thank you again, Wook-Evu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. And with apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Third Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the feat of reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. All devised solutions to the Hanu-Hanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know... But you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task, and that is a long-term solution out of everyone. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliolal and what they hold dear. Okay, that's a bit rude to say in front of him. I know Kona cares, but he has a different way of... Okay, anyway. Should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. I cannot argue with that. Ooh. We have what we need. Let us return to Ikbrax. Karen's still bothered. Ooh. Look at this outfit. I feel so vulnerable without armor. I'm not here to fight, I'm here to cook. Let me cook. Oh ho! Oh wait, we'll go there eventually. Mamuk. We're here already. The T in Vectraverse. Oh, we got spoiled. That's it. The lower canopies are the ones that were hit by the meteors. Which probably, maybe it led to the dual-headed Mamoja. Southeast. Okay, I'm spoiling myself. Forget it. Let's naturally progress with the story. You have to wonder whether Wook Evu is actually a historian and not a shipwright. I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I am famished. The others should be back soon, I suspect. How did everyone fare? We got the Najul leaves. Wook Evu came along and helped us find them. Wook Evu was here. Huh, I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. That Gulul Jaja brought an end to centuries of warfare. Warfare surprises me little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions. But how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Ryonje and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need. With no mention of what we needed them for, of course. Oh, cunning. And I am pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on offer. Spoken like a true expert. Aaronville and I found our Ibrook, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a cenote trying to catch it. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? I picked a good portion of local herbs, with particular attention to the seeds that yield achiote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasoning as well. Aye. Through further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. Ideal balance, you say? Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts? I'm level 80. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. I mean, knowing what they eat in Charlean before the introduction of... How did we change Charlean cuisine again? I forget how it started. I just remember they started to get more foreign food. You took a good lengthy shower. Now you're all cozy and tucked in to watch you. Oh, are you done with work for today, Dewata? Good timing. I think we're about to enter the contest. Again, the outfit is sponsored by Simcar and Tataru for this amazing race episode. I'm level 80. I'm level 80 cook. They acknowledge it. And you, I hope, as I recall, you are an accomplished culinarian. Yeah, level 80. I don't know anything. I can't believe I went through the whole customs delivery grind. Oh, my mouth is watering already. I just noticed now that I have been swallowing a lot. Swallow. I don't know if people are picking up on microphone. I just got a bit concerned because I think I already I think I talked about this before already. There was just random YouTube comment saying like, stop the swallowing, it's annoying. And I'm like, I guess I swallow. And I just became more aware that I am swallowing a lot, but I don't know if the mic picks that up. I doubt it, right? It was probably just a confused YouTube commenter. Okay, cool. We didn't necessarily change it, but in the studium deliveries, you do endeavor to change the minds of the forum about the food in the city and how taste matters as much as nutritional values. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate, Dawata. You're right. That means I need to hydrate. Ready. Without further delay then. Delays. Yeah, I feel like that person got lost somewhere in YouTube. Okay. I'm so curious how this is gonna work out. Like, are we gonna get super high-def cooking animations and super highly detailed food? Okay. Good bot. Oh.
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
What did they do?
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Bakul Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Sorry. Yeah, see, they're aware. They're aware of, just trust the writers. Mostly I will trust the writers, but of course, there are just some moments that are like, what? Yeah, be quiet, Bakul Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Huh. Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready.
Oh. I can't say I've had anything that looked like this.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
Huh.
This looks amazing.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Wow, yeah. Say the right words, Kryl. That's plus points.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then. In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Bibil admirably.
I didn't look at the subtitle because I didn't want to spoil myself, but...
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter.
Okay.
But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence, and your father's role in ending it.
Good job, Kryl.
Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you.
too bad we didn't get to see the preparation, but again, that's too much to ask.
All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
What's the trick? And I thought we could only award it to one team. Or did I misunderstand? They actually... Huh.
I see. While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Huh.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
Ah,
It's
yeah.
because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves. You can't fault us.
Banana
The
leaves
second
dust.
and
The
third
aroma
promises
is
had
like
no
my
such
mouth.
difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it
It
make?
makes all the difference, Bakul Jaja. Have you ever tried binalot?
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
He sounded like some annoying teenager. No, Kryl!
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
Thanks for the warning.
This is delicious.
Yeah, they did look tiny in their Hrothgar hands. I thought they were
so
tiny.
Tender, it melts in your mouth, and the way the najul leaf rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, I haven't heard the Japanese VA, but even there, he sounded different than his usual self.
Ah, that was bliss. You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
I wonder if they say this if he didn't... Like, what if he didn't pick up cooking? She'll probably still say it to you because they want you to be affirmed as a player, right? But I also wonder if it's like a unique thing to people who did pick up the culinary job. This outfit just went with all of this. It is a Simcar tailored dress.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
Oof, okay.
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Only 1 feet left.
Damn. Almost there. Then the Golden City will be a whole act in itself.
Well, I should get going then.
Maybe we should stick together a bit, because
I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
they might try to kill us. They will.
We can do better
try
than
to kill
that,
us.
surely.
I feel like the dads are taking
Keystone is
care
ours.
of another
Thanks for all your
child.
help, everyone.
I guess they're the uncles of. You can consider them like uncles of.
I forgot something
At this
important.
point, like we're the auntie of. Uklamat. Ring hands? What are you doing?
Was there any Shipbrook pizza left? I could really use another helping.
I ever told you that you can't roll your R's? Oh, no, I think this is the first time hearing of it. In the Japanese, tankard says, we can be more honest than that, surely. Oh, yeah, that... I guess I got a similar understanding of that. But yeah, I think... we can be more honest than that, surely does sound a bit gentler than... What did he say? We can do better than that, surely. Yeah, we can do better than that, surely. Versus, we can be more honest than that, surely. I kind of prefer the we can be more honest than that, surely. But okay, I get it. Like we can do better than that. Like a thanks would be better, but it's a bit forceful, I guess. Anyway, this is cute. Wuklamat. Was there any Shibru Bibi left? Ooh. Literally oohing. I could really use another helping with the finger, the hand wringing. I did not expect the hand wringing at this point in the story. Alright, let's conclude this quest. Thank you again, Simcar, for this outfit. That was a delicious sample of Shibruk Bibil. I have high hopes for you all. Now I'm curious, what is the real-world counterpart of Shibruk Bibil? I mean, it looks like tacos, but the filling, I'm not familiar with any dish with like that kind of filling. And Ibruk. What is the Ibruk animal? I didn't see it around here. One final feat remains. After this one, I hardly know what to expect. Pulled pork. You're right. It looked kind of like pulled pork. Depriving the first promise of a keystone is a crucial victory indeed. We need to start considering how to reclaim that keystone from Bakul Jaja. We are gonna have to fight at this point, because they don't have stones. I'm relieved that our dish was well received. Did he talk to everyone? The Ibruk looks like wild boars. Okay, yeah, I didn't see them. That was so good! I'm already looking forward to having Shibruk Bibil again. Here, Karen. Kryle made more using leftover ingredients. You love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the feat of repass is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? This traditional yak-tail dish is made by marinating the meat of Ibruk in spices before wrapping it in a jatika banana leaf and steaming it in an earthen oven. Historically, it symbolizes a peace formed between the Shabral and the Mamulja peoples. New wares are now available from the Shabral Merchant and Ikbrax. Feet of the Brotherhood? Here we come. Okay. So, I think this is a good place to pause, right? Or do you recommend, like, what, should we go to the next area? But if we go to the next area, then I'm not going to stop. We finished the cooking competition. We got a keystone. We can start the next quest. Let's just relish in our victory. It is 7 a.m. What am I doing with my life? Again, I cannot get over how this Hrothgar looks. I think... Wait, can we wear... We cannot wear other Hrothgar... Like, we cannot wear the racial... They're racially restricted. Are they? Like the Viera pantalets. No one else can wear that, right? Like I'd want to wear this outfit, but I have to be a Hrothgar. We can't wear their gear. No. I guess you can find something similar. Yeah, I'm sure there are similar tops. But man, they get such detailed... Well, you know, they are the latest addition to this game, so... Alright. Good job, Greener Gleaner. We clean up the kitchen so much more easily thanks to you. Pets for you. Aw, it blooms a little flower. Did you see that? That's adorable. See, he's cleaning up the table now. Whew, okay. Thanks, everyone. So this was yet another long unscheduled stream, but I don't mind. I do want to play more Dawntrail. Later / tomorrow, we will be... I really can't help it. I based on how I felt, I want to keep playing Dawntrail until we're done with the MSQ. Like, I don't want to tear myself... I cannot tear myself away from this to, like, stream other stuff at this point. So, we'll get it done. Hopefully before the actual launch of the game. I will be streaming tomorrow officially. Wednesday, I think I also will be free to stream. Thursday, we'll see. Friday, of course, back to scheduled stream. So that's what we're going to be doing. Dawntrail, we have one more keystone. And a lot more to do with the Golden City, dealing with the Mamuljas, and the aftermath of all that. But yeah, it started very slow at first. And yes, it is very cheesy and, you know, happy and idealistic and everything, but we also need stories like that, right? Will it get more complex and morally ambiguous as we go on? Will we contend with, you know, accepting like a history of, you know, a lot. There's a lot that can be explored, but will we? I don't know, actually. But for now, yeah, it is 7:12 a.m. Okay. Where is... Oh no, it's spoilers. If we read Bonebreaker, it's spoilers. Or is he going through Egon? Yeah, and I'm just gonna pass out anyway. So maybe we'll raid. Well, maybe we'll raid tomorrow. You and I are close in prog points. You might catch up to me if I end up busy enough to play. Yeah, well, I'll be streaming at the same time again. Such is my body clock. I wake up like in the evenings these days. But yeah, I would raid Bone, but spoilers, no one else really. So, and yeah, I would just probably raid and run anyway. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining me, and especially Duwata, thank you for this dress. Thank you for the glam. The other glam as well. I will definitely use these in outfits. I'm always in need of good footwear, because I don't have many good footwear pieces, and this is super nice. I like this. These salon server shoes. And yeah, I can change the color, of course, if you want to match the Frontier dress, but the aesthetic also kind of matches the Frontier dress. And then the Boots of Happiness. I like it. I can definitely use this in an outfit. I'm always a fan of these like layered boot kind of stuff. Like there's a layer on top. And it's a good reminder about this outfit. Oh my god, VR pantalettes. As a Highlander, I actually use this a lot. I can just imagine serving pints of beer with this during Oktoberfest or something. So yes, thank you again for the support. Thank you for your company and your presence. I'm glad you're able to get some work done and that we could provide you some background noise. For anyone who may still be out there, thank you again for all the lurks. Wouldn't be here without you guys. And if you are interested in this content, please do consider hitting that follow button and checking us out on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord. We, of course, continually strive to want to be better for y'all. But I'm very grateful for you all. So thank you all. I'm just getting redundant right now. Like, yeah, I'm obviously quite tired. But then, again, the story, I'm devouring it. I'm enjoying it. That I don't even feel tired. So thank you all. And as always, welcome to the table. Have a great day. And I'll see you all in the next adventure. Bye-bye.